Hello kids, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. So today we will learn in a digital format. And do you know who I am? I am your teacher Gunjan Saini. So today in this chapter we will learn about our earth, air, water and the land. Okay. So these are all the things that we got from the Mother Nature, right? The earth, the air, the water and the land. So our earth is a beautiful planet that has air, water and land. Okay, no other planet in our solar system has all these three things from where we can also survive. But our planet Earth has these three things. Each of these elements is very essential for life. Let's learn about air, water, land and the different types of landforms found on Earth. If any of these three things would not be present, we would not be able to live, right? So let's learn about these in more detail. So air, right? So can you see something around me? No, right? Why? Because it's the air, right? So air is invisible mixture. Around me is air, but it is invisible mixture of gases, and that's the reason we cannot see it, right? It includes oxygen, which is needed to breathe, and carbon dioxide, which plants need for photosynthesis, right? So it has different types of gases. Majorly it has oxygen that is helpful and that is needed for the human beings, right? And it has carbon dioxide which plants need, right? And we release carbon dioxide. Air is essential for breathing and for the survival of plants and animals. Clean air helps us to stay healthy, right? So kids, air is very essential for us. It is the essential part because it helps us in breathing. We cannot survive without it. And plants and animals also survive on air. Clean air helps us to stay healthy, right? Next comes the water. So water is a clear, tasteless and odorless liquid that is essential for all known forms of life. So every living thing on this planet, needs water. So water is a clear, right? We can see through water, right? It is tasteless. It doesn't have any particular kind of taste in it, okay? And it is odorless, means it has no smell, okay? This is the kind of liquid water is, okay? And it is essential for every life form. It is found in oceans, rivers, lakes and underground also, okay? So, water is necessary for drinking, cooking, cleaning and growing food. All living things need water to survive. So kids, can you see how important water is for our daily life? We drink it, right? Daily. We cook food from it. We use it for cleaning, for growing our food, right? So how important water is for our lives? So, therefore, all living things need water for their survival. Do you know that 71% of Earth's surface is covered with water and the remaining is the land, okay? So, it covers so much percentage of our Earth, right? Now, let's come to the land, okay? The place where we live on. So, land is the solid surface of the Earth. It includes soil, rocks and minerals. So, this is the solid part, right? The place where we walk on, this is the earth. It includes the soil, rocks and minerals. Land is where we live, build our homes and grow our food. It provides habitat for planets, plants and animals, right? So everything, the living being residing on this planet, the plants, the animals, even the small insects, right? They also live here, eat food and they build their houses, right? So it's the shelter for everyone, you can say that. Now there are different landforms also, right? So on the land, there are different kinds of earth surfaces, okay? Based on that, they have different features. So here are some common types. First is mountains. There are some certain places where see mountains, right? So high rocky areas that rise sharply above this land are called mountains, right? Do you know the highest mountain on earth is the Mount Everest? Okay. Now, there are certain areas which are elevated, okay? They are at a higher level as compared to some areas. They are not as high as the mountains, okay? But they are at elevated areas, and those are called the hills, okay? So, hills are often formed by the movement and erosion of Earth's top layer. When the Earth's top layer move and for a period of time, right? So some area gets elevated, okay, and the other area get at a lower level, okay. This is how the formation of hills takes place. So plains. Plains are large flat areas of land with very few trees. So kids, these are the places, the plains are the places, they're flat, right? And these are the place where most of the population of the world resides, right? We cannot live, more population cannot live on the mountains or on the hills. So you will find more people living on the plains. So plains are used for farming because the soil is very fertile here, okay? The water also stays here, right? And it is also very good for farming. Next comes the valleys, right? So low areas of land between hills and mountains, often with a river running through them, is called the valley. So have you seen the mountains, the area between the mountains, right? And a river running in between them. So that area is called a valley, right? Do you know valleys are typically formed by erosion from rivers. So when the soil from the river gets away from its own path, right, it creates a middle area, it creates a lower area, right? And this is how the valleys are formed. Other type of areas are deserts. So deserts are dry, barren areas of land with little rainfall and vegetation. So kids, these are very dry area. For example, in Rajasthan there are these deserts. In Gujarat also we have deserts, right? These are barren areas of land. Nothing grows here. And we see very little rainfall and very low vegetation here, okay? So the Sahara Desert is the largest hot desert in the world, right? There are certain deserts which are cold deserts and there are certain which are hot deserts, right? And there are also islands, okay? So islands are pieces of land completely surrounded by water, right? If you see the map of India, our country India is connected to different countries also. We are connected to the ocean also, right? But there are certain pieces of land, for example, Andaman and Nicobar Island, right? They are connected by the water only, right? And that makes them the island. So the largest island in the world is the Greenland, okay? So what did we learn in this chapter? So taking care of our earth is very important, right? We can do this by reducing pollution, saving water, planting trees and protecting natural habitats. Let's all do our part to keep our planet clean and healthy. So kids, we learned that we should take care of our earth, right? It's very important. Earth gives us so many things, right? So we should reduce the pollution, save water, save land, save trees, right? And we should keep our part at least to let it remain clean. So I hope this chapter is clear to you now. So based on your learning from this chapter, you have to revise and do the exercise in your homework.